Hello Brick Sculptors and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris and I just got back from the LEGO stores. If you watch my content you'll know that when I visit the LEGO store I hit two of them because they are literally right next to each other. There's a LEGO store in the Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg, Illinois, and right around the corner is a Legoland with a pretty pathetic pick-a-brick wall, but there's no such thing as a bad pick-a-brick wall. I found some real treasures on that one too. So I got 3 boxes today. Some of this stuff is kind of exciting, some of it's not, but let's go ahead and talk about what's in these. I'll crack them open one at a time. I can use my Star Spangled knife. Start with the first one here. This one is not particularly exciting, although that pattern is super cool. I got these gray archways, and then these dark tan tiles were just to kind of fill in the archways, but the rest of this, nothing too exciting. This is just a bunch of gray brick. They had 2x6 gray bricks. I have a concept of a project in my head that I want to build, and it uses a lot of gray. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I don't know if I'm going to fully build it yet, but can never go wrong with large, light bluish gray bricks. So I got a lot of them. Alright, next box. This came from the same place. These first two were both from the official LEGO store. I usually have better luck there. To be honest, on this trip, their bins were kind of empty. They had probably 7 or 8 empty bins. I asked one of the employees and they said that they had a shipment not show up yet this week that they've been waiting on. So I might have to make another trip fairly soon. In this lot, I've got more of these dark tan tiles. You can never have too many of these. These were just filler. I've got a million of these reddish brown stick pieces, but this was part of what I was after here. I've been building scenery quite a bit. I've been building a large display for the October challenge. If you guys haven't heard of that, I'll link it here. Super fun. We're going to do the Rocky River reboot. Check it out if you guys want to participate. There's still plenty of time. All the details are in this video, but I've been using a lot of scenery elements, and that's why I picked up these to kind of build bases and scenery. Can never have too much green brick. Also, lots of these 3 stem pieces, and the reason I got these, that build's going to need pine trees and just general scenery, and Christmas is around the corner, so I presume I'll be building some Christmas trees in the near future, and these are great for that. I did find, this was kind of exciting, if you guys watched my hexagonal obelisk video, we talked about the pencil at the end. I actually have it right here, let me grab it. And a lot of people mentioned to add some green in there to make it kind of a Ticonderoga type deal. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, that doesn't... Oh, that's a round. Okay, it's not a cross like this one. So I'll have to do some modification there. I could probably work that in. Still skinny here, though. I got to work on this, but this is a work in progress. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it here as well as at the end. A lot of fun projects I've had going on here lately, so if you don't watch these videos regularly, there's a lot to catch up on. Alright, what else is in here? Always running low on thin plate, and that was kind of the primary reason I went there. Unfortunately, they didn't have much. I got a little bit in this next bin. That's from the other store. All they really had was medium nougat in 1x5s, which is a really good piece. I do have a ton of these already, but building these obelisks and things, this skinny plate, and just for building shapes in general has been very handy, and I don't have a lot. 5 long is probably not my preferred length for this, but hey, it's better than nothing. So I got some of those in there too. 1 oddball gray plate. I'm stocking up on my light gray here for a possible mock in the future. Got another one of those green discs. And the bottom of this is just kind of filled with odds and ends. Nothing too crazy. They had orange jumpers. Not my most used color for sure, but can't pass up on jumpers. These, again, not a great color, but I figure for some of these kind of more technical videos I'm doing, having these two-sided, these are kind of hard pieces to come by actually, but they had them in this blue color. I don't know what this is, medium azure or something like that. So I picked up a bunch of those too. These hooks I stashed up on because I used these in my hexagon build and make really good hinges if you combine them with the bar pieces. And they did have dog bones. I don't know if this was a Halloween thing or what, so I got a small handful of those in there. But yeah, it's really all kind of the same stuff there, just filling the box. Let's push that off to the side and get to the last and by far craziest box. This one came from Legoland. Now, the Legoland store, I've said this in previous videos, it is an absolute mess all the time. They just throw the stuff in the bins. There's a good 12 bins there. They're just completely filled to the top with mixed Lego. No rhyme or reason. So you have to literally sit down on the floor and sort through them if you want to find good stuff. And if you have patience, you can get some really good stuff. If you don't, you're going to kind of pass on that brick-a-brick wall. On top here, this stuff's not too crazy exciting, but working on vegetation for my Rocky River retreat, as well as just videos in general and pine trees, I got a bunch of these small leaf pieces. How did that pink brick get in there? I have no idea how that got in there, but it's in there. So I got a pink brick. They did have green jumpers, always a good find. And I did get a bunch there last time, but you can't have too many green jumpers. Great scenery piece if you're doing grass and landscaping. They had white headlight bricks, so they were getting low. I have bought several bunches of them from the same store, but always a good piece, especially for doing designs, architecture, snot technique, all kinds of things you can do with headlight bricks. Down here in the bottom, it looks pretty organized right now, but as we dig, it's going to get pretty chaotic pretty quick here. I got a few of these. Somebody in one of my other videos asked how I do my big oak tree trunks, and this is how. I basically take these and alternate them, and this allows me to just build on all four sides. Then I just put brown tiles and plates on it to get a tree trunk until I like the shape of it. Gray brick, again, future project. They had a little bit of gray plate, so I got that too. Green plate, more scenery stuff. Green and a little bit of gray. They even had a little bit of reddish brown. They even had a dark brown one. The weird thing with this store is there'll be random pieces in there that were never on Pick-a-Brick. It's like they took a set apart and just threw the stuff in the bin. For example, this. It's almost like shopping at a Bricks and Minifigs. This has never been on Pick-a-Brick. They had one of them thrown in there. It might even be used. I don't know. I mean, but you got to grab it. The other crazy thing with the store is there's always Minifig stuff in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be in there. It probably isn't, but it's in the Pick-a-Brick, so I mean, it's a free-for-all. You know, you just throw it in the box. I don't know if they didn't want you to get it. I guess they should take it off the Pick-a-Brick wall. But it's such a mess, they probably don't even know it's there. So I got minifig parts in there too. Not a lot, but there's a few in here. So I'm going to sort this out. I'll show you some of the weirder stuff. Let me dump this out, and we'll get back with you in just a second here. So lots of random pieces. This whole pile here is just random minifig parts. Pants, couple heads, hats, hair, signs, a little present. I had to dig this stuff out of the bottom of the bins because, like I said, it was such a mess. This stuff was down in the bottom of the bins. If you're patient, you can find it there. You definitely have to be patient. It's not going to be right out in front of your face, but I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to put that in the box, but if it's in the wall, I'm putting it in the box. A few masonry bricks, not a lot. And they'll get kind of unique color stuff. I'll throw it in there. You know, one ingot. You never know what you're going to find here. I did get some orange plate as well. Got one of these cool fence pieces. I got a couple of these. I don't totally know what they are, but they had two of them in there. I don't know what this connects to either. I got to figure this piece out. So I have two of those in there. You know, like weird stuff. Like this was thrown in there. This has never been on Pick-a-Brick there, but they had one of them in there, so I took it. And it's just very, very unique experience shopping at this Pick-a-Brick wall. These were kind of cool. They had a bunch of these in pink, which I didn't want, but the green ones, I could work this into some sort of cool plant. Oh, and stuff like this. one of these. You know, like I said, it's almost like you're shopping at Bricks and Minifigs as opposed to Pick a Brick. Highlighter yellow, always cool. Don't know what I'll ever use these for, but for some reason I can never pass up on these. So as you can see, lots of chaotic stuff. And, oh, this is another cool one. Just one. Lots of chaotic stuff, but a good take home nonetheless. And so I got a lot of sorting to do and a lot of parts to put away. If you guys want to partake in the October challenge, I'll have it linked at the end here as well. Check it out. Also, if you guys are looking for further discussion on cool Lego topics from other brick sculptors than myself, my Discord server has been hopping with lots of cool stuff, lots of activity, talking about hexagons, obelisks, and all kinds of random projects, and you can ask questions or whatever else you want there. So it really builds a cool sense of community. I'll have that linked in the description as well. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to do more just like this in the future, and we will see you next time.